Hello, everybody. How are you? Going through some baseball terms in our Baseball Terms Explained series, and this one is going to be about isolated power. Now, if you've ever played on a team, it doesn't matter what age you were, you might have been 4 years old all the way up to the major leagues. Every coach you'll ever have will say, "I am God in your eyes." Every coach will start the season by saying, "I am the Alpha and the Omega. What I say goes on this team. You will not question my authority. I have the power, the experience, and the authority to enforce my will." I'm telling you this now so that there aren't any misunderstandings. You are, as long as you're on this team, you are mine. That's what they'll say to you, especially when you're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, little league. The coach will try to intimidate you with their experience, with their knowledge. And what you come to realize over time, as you get older especially, is that they do have power. They do. And they should. But it's an isolated power that is limited to their role on the team. And yet the way they present themselves as your coach, as your manager at the beginning of the season, they act like they are the God of all gods. That they could walk into a grocery store, gather up their groceries, their chicken, their meats, their baked goods, perhaps some donuts, maybe a few rolls, maybe some wheat bread, get a couple of gallons of water, and maybe some dog food for the dog, and walk out without paying, without going through the lines where the cashier will ring up your sale, or going through the self-checkout. None of those. They act as if they're acting like they're at that new Amazon store where you don't have any checkout. You just walk out and the building automatically rings up your sale. But they think it's not due to Amazon or any other high tech. It's based on their power as a god walking among men. That's what they think. They believe they can drive any speed they want on the streets. And that if any law enforcement were to pull them over for high speed or other shenanigans, that they have the power to persuade them that they are in the right. This is how they present themselves to you as a little leaguer, especially on the first day of the first part of the season. That I am God. I am a God among men. And yet, even though you spent most of your youth studying God and studying saints and studying religious leaders, you don't remember seeing the picture of your coach. You just don't. And you've looked through the Bible. You've leafed through every page of the Bible. You never saw a picture of your coach. So what they have is isolated power. That is limited to their role on the team. So if you have a coach that acts as if they have the power to determine right and wrong as they move through their day, through every particular situation they might run into, that they are the judgment of all and act this way at all times, just know they are wrong. But however, within their role, they do have power. They have limited power in their role. It's isolated power. I hope that helps.